title of a book often has a story of its own. A Small Compass comes from a bit of dialogue in my last historical novel, This God-Forsaken Place. Abigail, the protagonist, is at her mother's deathbed, listening to her mother's regret over having lived a life of a very small compass, meaning she had ventured no farther than her garden gate and now was wondering what she might have seen or done in her life if she had lived it by acting out even a small part of her imagination. After her mother dies, Abigail is given a present of a compass from her father that had been a gift from his wife to him when they were young, and he was about to go off adventuring as a merchant marine. She inscribed on the back of the compass, "So that you will always be able to find your way back to me," which seemed very romantic at the time, because he decided that he was not going to leave and risk her marrying someone else in his absence. So he canceled and decided to stay home with her. Romantic as it might have been at the time, by the end of their lives, they were both feeling that they had lived fairly stunted lives. So Abigail turns this regret of her mother's into an expansive journey across oceans and prairies to see the larger world and develop a more expansive sense of herself. The image of the small compass is to represent the barriers people live by only if they accept to live by them. I extended this metaphor to A Small Compass, where Isabel Gunn, one of the main characters, is thanking her friend, John Scarth, for helping her. And she's saying, back home, my life was a very small compass of the bog out behind the farm and just minding sheep all day. If you want to know what she's thanking him for exactly, you'll have to read the book.